Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Go cool and be cool. ISO 9001 2015 Internal Auditor Certification Course Examination Tips and Tricks. We are going to see here is part 3. What is the standards talks about ISO 9001 2015. We made it very simple, easy, and the explanation is also given. 10 classes. What are all the beautiful requirements we have with the examples also given to you. Are you ready? Welcome back. ISO 9001 2015 Internal Auditor Certification Course Examination Tips and Tips. So we are going to see part 3. What is the certifications of these standards talks about 9001 2015. We will understand what is the major things in these standards. So we made it very simple examination. We have explained you a lot of requirements with the example. You can see all the classes, all the examples in beautiful industries. We'll see one by one, my dear friends. Here is the standards. Generally, you talk about we have 10 classes available. First one is scope, then non for not normative references, terms and conditions we have. So generally, all the classes, all the standards will starts from 4 only. So then end in 10. Okay, so 4 will talks about here is context of the organization, understanding the organization and its context, then needs and expectations of the industry's parties. So and then determining the scope of the quality management systems, and then quality management system and its process. And next is talks about leadership. So 5.1 talks about leadership and commitment, their general, and then customer focus. Okay, now policy, establishing the quality policy, communicating the quality policy, how it's supposed to be like this. 5.3 organizational roles and responsibility, and then authorities also we have. Now coming to 6 is nothing but the planning. What it talks about, we have a 3 areas: 6.1, 6.2, 6.3. 6.1 majorly for the actions to address risk and opportunities, quality objectives and planning to achieve them. Then planning of changes. Then seventh one is a support. So support is the main area where we are getting the support. 7.1, so we have a resources. What all the resources we have: general, people, infrastructure, environment for the operation of the process, and then monitoring and measuring the resources, organization knowledge. 1.1, 1.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 respectively we have. Then 1.2 talks about competence training, skill enhancement. So those area will come with this. We can see the example one by one. 7.3 is awareness, then communication, and then documented information. 7.1, so here most of the classes will fall like general, creating and updating, and then control of documented information. This area most of the industries will fail or maybe in lack, because they don't make the things properly. During the audit only the things will get prepared. So it should not be like that. We have to be very very clear enough and make sure that the things are happening in an automatic way. Now final is like operation, one of the major area. In most of the standards, operation is one of the main areas. 8.1, we can see here is operational planning and control. 8.2 is requirements for products and service. 8.2.1 customer communication, determining the requirements for products and service, review of the requirements for products and service, change to requirements for products and service. 8.3 is design and development for of product and service. What are all the things we supposed to do? That general design and development, planning, inputs, control, outputs, and then changes is also one of the main area. 8.4, it talks about control of externally provided process, then products and service. So here is general, type and the extent of control, information for external providers, protection, and then service provisions. So here is 8.5.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, control of protection and then service provision, identification and traceability, property belonging to the customers or external providers, preservation, post delivery activities, control of changes. So release of products and services, and control of non-conforming outputs respectively, like start from 8.6 and then 8.4, 8.7. So this is how it talks about operation. Now we come to the last area of performance and evaluation. 9.1 is mainly monitoring, measurement, analysis, and then evaluation, how it's majorly it is happening. And then what we talks about here: general, customer satisfaction, analysis, and evaluation. See, most of the areas that is we can talk about root cause is coming under this area. Internal auditor management review is general, and then management review inputs, and then outputs also method. With respect to the root cause, what is the improvement we have taken? Class number 10, it talks about 10.1, 10.2, 10.3 is general, non-conformity and the corrective actions is continual improvement, and then final area is 10.3 continual improvement. We can close it here. Now one of the main area we need to understand is PDCA cycle. Yes, everywhere before going for the examination, before writing the examination, before joining the examination, please understand, my dear friends, PDCA cycle can be briefly described as follows. Plan is establish the objectives of the system and its process and the resources needed to deliver results in accordance with the customer requirements and the organization policies, and identify and address risk and opportunities. Do is implement what was planned. Check is monitor and where applicable measures processes and the resulting products and services against policies, objectives, requirements and planned activities, and report the results. Act is take actions to improve performance as necessary. So this is how it talks about PDCA. Establish objectives, implement, check means monitor, act means take action. So with respect to these learnings, we can start one by one. What is the classes what we have learned now? So with respect to this, what is the examples as we can take it out to the next level. Okay, first we will start from the class number 4, context of the organization. So 4.1 is understanding the organization. Example, try to analyze market trends, EV demand and regulations, EV emission law. So this is we can locate this one is 4.1, understanding the organization. Now needs of the interested parties. 4 tracks investor expectation, that is ROI, return of investment and supplier capabilities. So battery supply chain. So these are all interested parties, their stakeholders. Now coming to leadership, that is a class number 5. Leadership's commitment is, example we can say here, Tesla CEO Elon Musk ensures quality targets are in the board meeting. They are ensuring, that is one of the main areas. Now 5.2 is customer focus. Example is Honda implements customer feedback from survey and into a civic redesign. So this is how the leaderships it looks like. Now it talks about planning. That is 6.1, risk management. Examples as BMW uses FMEA to prevent batteries fires in i4 models. That is a risk management, as we can able to see here. Is quality objectives in planning. Hyundai sets goals, zero paint defects on Tucson production line. So this is one of the main areas, as they are setting the target, something like that. We will talk about 7 is support. 7.1.5, monitoring resources. Example, GM calibrates torque wrenches daily at Silverline plant. Competence, audit trains robotic technicians via VR simulations. 7.5 is documented information. Nissan digital work instructions for Z car assembly. So this is the examples of operations. When we talk about 8.1, operational planning, kiosk just-in-time sequencing for EV battery installation. So that is operational planning. Customer communication, Volvo app notifies customer about XC90 delivery delays. Design and development, Porsche 3D printer prototypes for 911 components. So 8.4 is supplier control. Toyota audits brake pad supplier using IATF 16949 checklists, we can say. 8.5.1, production control. Example, Ford and on card systems halting F150 line for defects. 8.5.2, identification, traceability, wind-based tracking for recalled Takata airbag. 8.5.6 is change control. Tesla validation processes for Cybertruck, stainless steel's thickness and then changes. 8.6 is release of products. Examples is Mercedes final inspection checklist for S-Class. 8.7 is non-conforming outputs is Subaru quarantining engines with machining error. So this is how it talks about operations, what are the examples is. Now we come to performance evaluations from 9 classes. 9.1.1, monitoring and measurements, real-time dashboard tracking defects rates at Volkswagen's Chattanooga plant. 9.1.2, customer satisfaction, Kia monthly analysis of dealership service rating. Then internal audit, GM auditing paint shop compliances to ISO 9001 every 6 months. 9.3 is management review. Example, Toyota executives reviewing warranty claim trends quarterly. Now 10th class we can see here is continual improvement. Ford case and terms as reducing Mustang assembly time so by 15%. Non-conformity and corrective action, BMW's AD report fixing iDrive software glitches. Okay, my dear friends, I hope you understand now what are all the examples which will fit exactly in the classes. Okay, key automotive scenario simplified is 8.4.1 is faulty airbag from supplier. We can see here is supply audit plus PPAP document how we can fix it. We have to go and check like this. 8.5.1 is paint drips on door panels. So control parameter is temporary viscosity locks. 9.1.2 low customer satisfaction means dealer training program plus feedback loop. We can able to confirm this one. 10.2 is recall due to faulty ECU AD report plus error proving software and then update. So this is how the thing supposed to be as far as the standard is concerned. Now, memory anchor for auditor. If you are an auditor, so you're going for any auditing company, you are an auditor and then you are going for this. Class number 4 is know your battlefield, market regulation. Class number 4 is one of the main area like context of the organization. Know your battlefield. 8.5.1 is control the recipe. That is a process parameter. 9.2 is check your weapons, internal audit. So whether I'm ready for this one. 10.2 is fix it forever, that is corrective action. So this is how you have to memorize. Then pro tip in automotive, always link classes to IITF 16949 tool. 6.1 means FMEA. You can close your eyes, then you can simply listen it. 6.1 is FMEA, 8.4 is PPAP, 9.1.1 is SPC chart. So this is how we have to frame it for this ISO standards talks about and everything. I hope you understand about what all the classes we have, what all the examples we have seen. Please make sure that you are memorizing all those things as before the examination. So finally, let's learn and level up ourselves, and let us help and support others. So without pain there is no gain. I hope you like this video, so please give your valuable comments so that I can also level up myself, so and share to your beloved ones. So thank you very much and thanks for watching.